Hi, welcome to KITCH MORE. In this video, you will learn about the basic English grammar. The correct usage of the be verbs is, are, and am. Have you ever felt embarrassed by your English grammar? Are you confused about whether to use is, are, or am in your sentence? Well, if that's the case, you're in the right place. Let's go! Complete the following sentences by filling in the correct verb. Let's see if you know this. Number 1. The dog blank barking at the stranger. The correct answer is. That's right. Number 2. The dog's blank barking at the stranger. The correct answer is are. That's right. And the last number, I blank the owner of those dogs. And the correct answer is am. Did you get perfect in the pretest? Comment down below and type perfect. As we go along, you will understand more why we chose that answer for each item. Is, are, and am are called to be verbs. The verb to be means to exist. For example, I am here. The verb to be also means to occur or to happen. For example, the exam is on Monday. Lastly, the verb to be also means to have the characteristics of something, just like in this example. He is a helpful child. Is, are, and am are to be verbs that are used in the present tense. Remember, we do not use them in the past tense. Otherwise, your message will sound confusing, just like in this example. The dog is barking at a stranger yesterday. The word yesterday gives us the idea that this already happened, and that was yesterday. But it's quite confusing because it uses the verb is, which indicates a present incident. So, to understand better, keep watching. In learning the proper use of is, are, and am, we need to consider the difference between singular noun and plural noun. Remember that singular noun means only one. For example, student or teacher. Plural noun means two or more, just like students or teachers. What do you observe? A singular noun does not end in s, while the plural noun ends in s. But remember that this is not always the case, because some nouns end in s even though they are considered singular. For example, the word mathematics, civics, missiles, news, and mumps are singular. Now, why are we learning about singular noun and plural noun? Take note that the two most basic parts of a sentence is made of a subject and a predicate. Remember that the subject contains the noun which serves as the topic of our sentence or the doer of the action. It refers to who or what the subject is all about, while the predicate tells us what the subject is or does. For example, my favorite subject is English. In this sentence, the subject is my favorite subject, while the predicate is English. Here we can see that the noun of the subject is the word subject and it is followed by the verb is. Now, why is there a need for us to consider whether the noun is singular or plural? Remember that in English grammar, one of the basic and major rule that we must always master is the subject-verb agreement. It means that our subject and verb must agree with one another in number, whether singular or plural. If the subject is singular, then we must use the singular verb. If the subject is plural, then we must use the plural verb. So among the three, is, are, and am, which one is singular and which one is plural? Is singular, so it is used for singular subject, while are is plural, so it is used for plural subject. The verb am is used only for the first person pronoun I. When do we use is, are, and am? Is, are, and am are used depending on the following situations, and you can master them using the structure given. First, is, are, and am are used to describe a person or a thing in the present. It follows the structure subject plus is, am, or are plus adjective. For example, number one, I am happy. I is the subject, am is the verb, and happy is the adjective. Number two, she is smart and beautiful. She is the subject, is the verb, smart and beautiful is the adjective. And number three, our teachers are kind. Our teachers is the subject, are is the verb, and kind is the adjective. Is, are, or am can also be used to name or rename a person or thing in the present, and we can follow this structure. Subject plus is or am or are plus noun. For example, number one, I am a teacher. Here the subject is I, the verb is am, and a teacher is noun. Number two, it is a great movie. It is the subject, is the verb, a great movie is the noun. Number three, my parents are farmers. My parents is the subject, are is the verb, and farmers is the noun. Is, are, or am can also be used to say what someone is doing right now. And we can follow the structure subject plus is or am or are plus verb 1 or the base form of the verb plus ing. For example, I am talking to you. I is the subject, am is the to be verb, talking is the verb 1 plus ing or the base form of the verb talk plus ing. Number 2. My daughter is playing outside. The subject here is my daughter, and the to be verb is, and the verb 1 plus ing is playing, or the base form of the verb play plus ing. And the last one is we are working on a project. The subject here is we, and we use the to be verb are plus working, which is the verb 1 plus ing, or the base form of the verb work plus ing. Now that you have learned about the situations for which we use the to be verbs is, are, and am, let us study more examples. I am happy to have you here. I am a Filipino. I am home. We use am for the first person singular. I is the first person singular. First person indicates the speaker, that is why we use the pronoun I and pair it with the verb am. To be verb is used for third person singular. He, she, and it are the third person singular. When you say third person, it refers to the person or thing being talked about. It is not the speaker nor the addressee, but somebody or something else being talked about, which is only one. So examples are, he is 15 and her sister is 16. She is in grade 9. It is a nice weather. To be verb are is used for the first person plural. We, us, our, and ourselves are all first person plural pronouns. But since we are talking about the subject of a sentence to which our verb agree, then we use the pronoun we followed by the plural verb are. For example, We are glad to see you. We are from the Philippines. We are ready. Are is also used for third person plural. They is the third person pronoun and it is a subject pronoun. The third person plural refers to more than one of those who are being talked about. Great job! You have finally reached this part. Are you ready for a short quiz? Answer this for 1 minute and then let's chat. Time is up and now it's time to check whether you got the correct or perfect answer. Number 1, I blank a dancer. The correct answer is am. I am a dancer. Number 2, my brother blank going to marry my best friend. And the correct answer is my brother is going to marry my best friend. Number 3, my parents blank preparing to visit us. The correct answer is my parents are preparing to visit us. Number 4, Philippines blank a beautiful country. The correct answer is Philippines is a beautiful country. Number 5, we blank great friends. And the correct answer is we are great friends.